Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over how I meal prep certain foods throughout the week. So yeah, let's get to it. So guys, in today's video, we're going to be going over how I personally meal prep certain meals that I eat throughout the week. So I'm going to make a chicken meal and a ground beef meal today and just show you what are some of the fastest ways to do it, how I personally do it, just to save you time in the kitchen so you don't have to constantly be worrying about making meals, because that's probably it's going to take a long time if you're cooking everything individually. I'm going to show you how to mass produce it, sort of. I'm only making 3 meals for the week because I already have 2 left over from the previous week. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and show you some footage of how I do it, and hope you guys like it. So what is up guys, in today's video I'm pretty much going to go over just a couple of meals that I meal prep throughout the week that I eat, just low calorie, that have high proteins and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and make a chicken meal and a beef meal, and the potatoes will go with the beef, and then the rice will go with the chicken, then we'll scatter the vegetables throughout the meals. Some good things to have when doing this is a food scale, so you can properly weigh out the correct serving sizes and portions and stuff like that. It just really helps, makes things a lot simpler, and obviously a knife and a cutting board. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start with the chicken. Go ahead and cut those up, and yeah, let's get to it. Alright guys, so pretty much just gonna go ahead and open up your chicken, take a knife, get it, blah blah. There we go, get it out of the way. So when you're cooking your chicken, you pretty much want to take it, and I'll grab a piece right here and show you. And the fatty parts right here, you're just gonna want to cut them off. It really gets rid of that unwanted fat that you really don't need. Just trim it down. So then what I do is I just go ahead and cube it up. So yeah, just pretty much just take a knife. If you have meat shears, it works a lot better. But yeah, so go ahead and cut. And yeah, the next time you see all this chicken, it'll be nice and diced up, ready to go. So see you in a bit. Alright, so now we got the chicken all cut up in nice little cubes. So the next step is to pretty much just weigh them out on the scale right here. And I usually do 2 servings of chicken for a meal. So that's 8 ounces or 224 grams. So you get a little plate here, put it on your scale. So now that you got your plate on your scale, go ahead and set it to 0 because it adds the grams from the plate. Then you're going to take your chicken right here and just weigh them out into chunks of 224 grams because that's what it's set to. So 0 it out and pretty much just put them on there until the scale says 224, 210, 208, 231. So it's okay if you're off by a couple of grams, because there you go, so 225, right? That's good. So bam, we got one little pile. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this pile and just put it on the pan we have right here. So bam, just use your hands and just make sure you're washing your hands before you actually touch your food. So put it on there, make a nice little pile. And the easiest and fastest way I found to make chicken is just to bake it. Just because you don't have to really pay that much attention to it, so on and so forth. So we'll get the other pieces of chicken on here. Alright, so bam, we got all 3 pieces of chicken on there now. So the next step would just be to season them, right? So I'll show you what kind of seasonings I use on these. I use these right here, Mrs. Dash. And that's just because they're salt free, so it kind of gets rid of that sodium. It's not focusing. But yeah, these are very low in sodium, so you're not getting as much from other seasonings that you would put on your chicken. Then we have some lemon pepper right here. And last but not least, some garlic and herb. Alright, so now these are good to go in the oven. I usually preheat it to 400, and then they should take only about 30 minutes, 35 minutes to cook if you're doing it right. Alright, so now you go ahead and take your chicken, open up the oven. Alright, next we're going to go ahead and cut up these potatoes. I know you can throw them in the microwave, but I'm just going to throw them in the oven as well with the chicken. So I'm going to cut these up, And after I do that, we'll go ahead and put them in the oven. So, alright, so I went ahead and cut out the potatoes, put them up in here. Now I'm going to put them in this circular pan right here. And then we're going to throw them in the oven. But first, you just want to go ahead and spray the pan down with some ham cooking spray so it doesn't stick and just get all nasty. Next, just dump them on in. There we go. Spray a little on top. And then they are good to go in the oven with the chicken. Next up, we have ground beef. So pretty much, there's like 12 servings in this entire thing, and I use 2 servings per meal. So if I was meal prepping for 6 days, I would literally just cook this whole thing, and bam, that'd be my ground beef meals for every single day. But I still have some left over from last week, so what I'm going to do is only make 3 meals worth. So I'm literally just going to cut this in half and just cook the rest, and then save the rest for another day or another week. But yeah, so normally I would weigh it out on the scale, but I already know that half is going to fit my calories for the week. Well, normally the whole thing fits my calories for the week, but I just eat 3 meals, so half in it. So yeah, and what we're going to do with this is we're going to put it in a slow cooker, and it'll just cook for 4 hours. So yeah, let's get to it. So pretty much just cut it straight down the middle. There you go, take half. Come over here to the slow cooker, just because it saves time. If you want to go to the gym or you have other stuff on your schedule for that day, all you literally have to do is just take it and just dump it in there. Alright, there you go. Then you just go ahead and mash it up, and you can add whatever seasonings you like. Just set it to high, because that'll do it in 4 hours, and if you want to take longer, you can set it to low. It'll take 8 hours. But yeah, next time you see it, it'll be done. So our chicken is now done after about like 35 minutes. So now all you have to do is just grab them and pretty much just place them in the meal prep containers. And now to finish off this meal, I'll go ahead and throw this rice in the microwave and just separate it between the 3 of them. And then these 3 plates are for the ground beef meals, and we'll throw a couple of frozen vegetables in with them. So for this, you just want to tear it open and just throw it in the microwave. Set it for about 90 seconds, so minute 30. Alright, so the rice is done. Just evenly place it throughout. Alright, there we go. Now you can throw some frozen vegetables on top. Alright, now that you got all this is 3 chicken meals, and if you're going to eat one like tomorrow, you could leave it in the refrigerator or even for the next day. And then ones that you're going to eat maybe 3 days later, you want to throw ahead and put those in the freezer so they don't go bad in the refrigerator after a couple days. So I'm going to go ahead and put the lids on these things and then throw them in the freezer, and then the ground beef meals will be done. Alright, so now our sweet potatoes are out of the oven. They're fully cooked, ready to go. We're going to go ahead and move them from the pan over to the ground beef meal prep containers. So grab a spoon real quick. Alright, there we go. Now all we're waiting for is the ground beef to finish. Alright, the ground beef is now done, so it's good to go up in the meal prep containers. Alright, there we go. Now all you gotta do is just add. And there you go, guys. That's how you pretty much meal prep. So I already have 2 extra sets in the freezer, so that's why I only made 3. So this is for one day, this is for one day, this is for one day. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave it down in the comment section below. I'd be more than happy to answer them. But take it easy for now.
Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the footage. That's just pretty much how I meal prep certain meals throughout the week, just because it saves time, it saves money, and it's just really effective. Like using the slow cooker, you know, if you want to set it for 4 to 8 hours, that's 4 to 8 hours you could be doing something else than paying attention to food that you're cooking. You know, steamed eggs or rice, you know, that just makes it so much easier. You don't have to wait constantly on a stove. Or if you have a rice steamer like I do, which I usually use but didn't for this video, you can do that as well. It just saves so much time. It's really effective. If you all want to try it or want more videos like this, just leave me a comment in the comment section below and I'd be more than happy to make a video on it. But yeah, if you guys like the video, please like, subscribe, comment. Really helps the channel grow. I appreciate you guys watching. But yeah, let's keep reaching our fitness goals and see you in the next one.